What's up, guys? My name is Brother Chris, and I am going to. I think it's time basically that I share my knowledge. This has helped me immensely. It changed my life, and it's also changed my fundamental core beliefs. And sometimes it's hard to realize how, but it is there, and it's actually pretty easy. If you know how to abide by the laws of the universe. I've got a system that'll just really help you understand and put to rest a lot of things that you may have been thinking or that you have spending too much time on thinking. This will really help the conspiracy theorists. It'll finally help, and it'll help you. It'll also help you see through all the doomsday stuff that the corporate media has a lot of people taking for the truth. The biggest thing that this is put intact for is to help you with your motivational skills, life goals, being able to see the differences in temporary failure versus defeat, letting you know that everything that you put into this world that's positive is going to attract other positivity. I mean, this may even change your fundamental core beliefs of things on how you view things. I'm not trying to change your beliefs. It's not really for me to decide. I'm just merely trying to put what I know out there. And I know one thing. And every time you contribute to this world anything positive, you help change the world to a better place. Whether it's on a mental or physical plane, really, having knowledge and not using it is like hearing the instructions and not telling somebody that you see struggling. I mean, having the answers to problems that other people are going through and sitting by and watching them go through them and not trying to help them is really inhumane. I mean, if you possess a certain amount of knowledge that could possibly help someone, there's nothing wrong with putting it out there and trying to actually help. And, this is my goal. I mean, you have to make use of the knowledge through physical form. Knowledge is useless unless you apply it to your life. And that's a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about is applications. You either accept it or you don't. I mean, most people probably won't even make it through this series. And that's okay because, like I say all the time, the lips of wisdom are closed to the ears that don't understand it. So if you aren't meant to understand what I'm saying and what we're going to be talking about, then you won't. And I don't say that with any arrogance or anything like that, but this is not for everybody. A lot of people don't need to learn anything, apparently. They know it all. I beg to differ, but anyway, I'm sure a lot of you know people like that. So if you're one of those people, I warn you, turn back now. This series is meant for people that are headed for the next level. Future leaders of the world, as I like to call them, definitely future leaders of their own life. Things are not going to pull you down and bother you anymore. It's over. Your old life is essentially over. What I'm teaching you will affect you the very next day if applied correctly. So if you don't understand what we're talking about, you're probably not meant to understand what we're talking about. I've broken this down to its most simple form so everyone can understand, and you either get it or you don't. If you get it, then I've made my conscious effort to humankind. If you don't get it, maybe listen to it again. You'll get it. What are some of the things we're going to be talking about? Energy, definitely. That's the first thing that we're going to be talking about. Positive and negative energy and how positive energy attracts positivity and negative energy attracts negativity. We're going to be talking about magic, and it's probably not what you think it is. I will give you the definition of magic and the way that magic is viewed by a lot of people in the first magic lesson. We're going to be talking about the occult, and that's definitely not what you know it is. The word occult, it only means secret. That's the actual definition of the word occult. It means secret. We're going to talk about hypnosis, NLP. That's neuro-linguistic programming. That's basically how powerful your words are whenever you reiterate something over and over. Therefore, you basically have hypnotized yourself to whatever it was that you reiterated verbally over and over. And everybody does it. We're going to be talking about your subconscious mind, how to program it and reprogram it. We're going to talk about the old Illuminati. And I really, really don't want to talk about it. It's a sore subject. But, like my teacher said, it does have to be addressed. Someone's going to wonder about it sooner or later. We're going to talk about symbolism and the real meaning. This is going to be a very informative and hopefully, by the end of it, life-changing series. These lessons, you need to understand them. This is going to help you understand what's actually happening around you and why. And, it happens all the time. You're probably thinking, well, if this is so good, why aren't more people out there practicing it? Well, because it's not getting taught. You got to go back to the origin of learning anything, which is teaching. There's only certain people, should I say, that are meant to know this for sure. And this is simply just for a few reasons. And, one of the reasons this isn't getting taught is because basically the ones who know it, they don't want you to have the same power. I mean, that is one of the biggest reasons that this is not getting taught anywhere, is because those higher thinking people, they don't want you to know this for some reason, and I don't understand why, because that's the whole idea of higher understanding, to help mankind out. It's crazy. If too many people knew this, then they, talking about the Illuminati, or the people that run this world, or Big Brother, or, people that are in the know, it'll compromise the power structure. So that's another reason why this kind of stuff is hidden. And that's another reason why a lot of this stuff is called of the occult, when occult means secret or hidden. So, yeah, it's hidden. Yeah, it's a secret on purpose. Anyway, I'm going to do these lessons very slowly. It may not seem like it right now, but I promise you they're going to be very slow and understandable. You have to understand anything before you can get to your main goal. This may take a little bit, but trust me, it's very, very worth it. And you don't have to agree with any of this or disagree. Just practice it and it'll hit you. It's hard to learn anything that you won't listen to. And if you only listen to the things that you already agree with, you're going to compromise your ability to learn anything. So if you disagree, don't just stop watching this. Listen to the lessons, keep going, and it'll make sense exactly when you need it to make sense. For me, the very next lesson answered a lot of questions every time I had one. So just keep going, and I promise you your answer's in there. And I've had a lot of correspondences myself when I was just walking around at work or something like that, and I'm like, oh man, whoa, I get it now. However, this is a serious, serious matter here. When you program or reprogram your mind, it's not, you're messing with serious power here. You really got to be on your best behavior, because it's not to be taken lightly. I mean, when you master living in a positive world, it's going to be very, very hard to be around those people that have it. And this will actually repel negativity in your life. So if people in your life that are constantly negative keep dropping like flies, well, now you know why. Because, well, negativity is pushed out by positivity and replaced by something that's positive in your material world. So watch out. And so with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up with a little bit of testimony on how this has affected me. When I was first practicing this, I had a hard time putting it in a timeline with my fundamental core beliefs that I already had. But I've figured it out now, and I'm going to put these lessons up one by one. I was going to do the whole series at once and have the people be able to make the option on whether to buy the series altogether or have to purchase each episode. And I'm going to go with purchase each episode for a reason. And it is to, when I have a new video, I want to grow a little bit. And I want to know that I'm growing a little bit with my audience. And, you know, I wouldn't even need to make any revenue from this when I'm only trying to spread the positivity of mankind. But in order to keep going and keep furthering my studies and my teachings, I have to generate a little bit of revenue. So I've set the price at a price that's affordable to everyone. And I don't know, maybe I'll change it in a few videos to where everybody can just buy the whole set and not have to purchase each video. But right now, these first few videos for trial and purpose areas only are going to be this way. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this up.